Good afternoon, everyone. Came to bring you a little afternoon cheer as I head for my lunch break from my assignment on my plantation, which I fondly refer to as Candyland. I hope today finds you all well. You know, I'm on a bit of a different schedule for a little while. But, nevertheless, as always, I was thinking, one should think at least 3 times a day, deeply preferentially. You don't want to just think about shallow shit all the time. You can do that on the internet, scroll down your timeline and find all types of shallow things to scope on. But, evidently, a gentleman down in Texas named Larry Pearson managed to spit himself out 70 years in prison. Not necessarily what they say that a man who spits at police officers receives 70 years sentence. Now, obviously, I guess it depends on what type of person you are, and how you deal with pain freaking or what have you. But obviously, some people think that 70-year sentence might be a bit much for old Larry. But Larry was already facing 25, because Larry was already facing 25 for taking an airsoft pistol. It said it wasn't a real gun, but it was an airsoft pistol, and even being an airsoft pistol, a BB gun, I imagine. BB guns have weight and they're heavy too. So, but what he did was he beat a woman about the headpiece with his airsoft pistol. Okay, so I guess along the course of him getting arrested, he was upset and commenced to spit on the officers. So what the judge decided to do was to send a message. I don't know who she was sending a message to, but she decided to send a message and say that and give, instead of giving old Larry the 25 years that he more than likely righteously deserves. I don't particularly, especially if you're gonna use a weapon to whip up on a woman. I don't vibe with woman beaters, but that's just me. But yeah, the judge wanted to send a message, so she gave him an extra 50 years. Obviously, a lot of people, they were, yes, pardon me. Yes, may I have a chicken sandwich deluxe combo?
My chicken sandwich?
Yes.
Okay.
Pardon me?
Anything else?
I want the combo with,
do not have any chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich? You put it the fries and the 3 on the side?
No, don't you have a chicken sandwich? A deluxe chicken sandwich?
Chicken?
Yeah, the chicken sandwich.
What can I drink?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
No ice, add lemon.
No ice with lemon?
Yes.
Okay.
And 1 cup of ice on the side, please.
Okay, anything else?
That'll be all.
Okay, please.
And make sure that that's a deluxe sandwich. I don't want just a regular sandwich, just the bread and the meat. I want lettuce and tomato.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay?
All right.
Thank you, definitely.
Thank you. That look like it. Okay, that's right. I'm about to get my order messed up. Even though I don't eat this shit, I'm in the crush. I wasn't able to get breakfast. I had to leave out of the house early. We no longer have no legal arm to defend us from judicial excesses like we have here, like the tiny cat people have. Chicken sandwiches are, yeah, it's true. Chicken sandwiches been the crack before crack. Even when we was little kids, and we I think like whether it be a picnic or going on vacation, mama make a whole bunch of chicken legs and chicken thighs or whatever. And then we'd take one little chicken leg and have one little piece of white bread. Boy, that's the shit. You talking about eating. But let's get back to Larry right fast, because I just want to, I want to touch, and I think about, I saw that Meek Mills had spoke up, and I'm like, Meek Mills, I mean, I understand that them people gave you the privilege of being released from jail. I guess you got a messed up sentence or whatever. I guess the little judge had it in, that your particular judge had it in for you too. But in my mind, Larry Pearson is not the person that you necessarily want to throw your hat in for defense for, Mr. Meek Mills. The nigga, you have a violent. I mean, it ain't. But no, if you want to live the life of a criminal, you want to live your life crooked, then you have to deal with the repercussions and the consequences. That's what come with it. Everybody talking about, oh, he had snitch, he had tail, that snitch, he had tail. Ain't nobody, if you have a problem with snitching, it's because you chose the wrong co-defendant. Yes.
It'll be 1066.
Okay.
On receipt?
I know, that's fine. Thank you. Okay. If you have a problem with snitching, that means you have a suspect co-defendant. You chose the wrong person to go along the business of doing crime with. Or you're mistaking snitching for telling. Because if someone catches you out there bad, and then in their neighborhood or in their vicinity, or you done something to somebody, and they don't want to necessarily take the repercussions, and they don't take the repercussions of dealing with you with their own hands, of course they're gonna call the police on you. That's only natural. I don't know when we kind of evolved. I guess we watched too many New Jack City movies and all these types of movies like that. We want to adapt a culture of gangsterism. As if blackness is somehow fixated with gangsterism, when most of the time black people ain't even got no institutions whatsoever, let alone rackets in order to produce money for economic resources in the community, like banks and being able to buy judges, like for poor old Larry the woman beater. If you want to have effective power. Oh, I want an ice. Sorry, thank you.
No ice?
Yeah, no water, just ice. Just a cup of ice. You can just dump that out. It's Sunday, man. You tell me they couldn't work it better on Sunday.
Can you
Thank
park
you.
around the corner number 2, please?
Okay, thank you. Should have known. Well, hell, at least I know my shit fresh. I hate when they do have that shit. You park around the corner and where they go fucking back to work because only got a punk ass 30 minutes for lunch. But yeah, so we want to adopt this culture, gangsterism, and then let's say for example, I don't guess Lil Larry Pearson, I don't know whether what kind of activities he done, but I don't see him as the gangster type. But somehow we are outraged. You got folks posting on sites on their different blogs. The popular celebrity bloggers, they're talking about Larry Pearson and stuff like that. Man, talk about the fact that he whooped up on the broad, man. Y'all get it to the point where y'all still like it having the same thing he had with George Floyd. That nigga put a pistol to a woman's chest and out there passing out bad 20s on that dope, and then it's like, well,
How are you, sir?
hey, how are you? Fine. You too, thank you. And then we supposed to put on our cape like that. It's like, well, since we stand up for these type of people, this is the type of moral caliber of people that we deal with, that we accept as representatives of ourselves. Now, I understand nobody wants any injustice done, and injustice done to anyone, to one person is it's an injustice done to everyone, by some philosophical theory. But Larry spit on them motherfuckers. Larry, if you want to be bad, you're a bad motherfucker. And yeah, you down here in Texas. You know how the motherfuckers is down in Texas. Everybody know how down in Texas. And it wasn't too many years ago where a nigga got drugged by a pickup truck in Texas. So how can we be surprised when they gave somebody too much time? Now reasonably thinking, if Larry is about his salt, or anybody who maybe Larry Selly might have an affinity for him and lead him to the library. He may very well be able to he should, in my mind, be able to get that get his sentence to be to 25 years like it was supposed to be, or he probably would have got less than 25 years if he didn't spit on the motherfucker, because he probably would have got some type of parole situation before the 25 was up. But if they give him, since they gave him 70, his ultimate goal would be to knock that motherfucking other 60, what is that? Damn, I can't do them. Damn, Brady, what's wrong with your man? 65 years off? No. 60? 60? No, 55 years? No. 45 years. Yes. 45, his ultimate goal would be to knock those other 45 years off. That's sad, I'm doing math. But I'm also looking at rain, and I'm thinking about my lunch because I'm hungry. But yeah, I mean, tough break, like David Chappelle say, tough break, nigga. I have thoughts and prayers go to Larry, and we also should share a little bit with the woman who he put the beats on with the airsoft, with the BB gun, and because they say that his history is that of family violence. He has a history of family violence and robbery and things like that. But we don't want to paint the black man in a negative light. No matter if he is in the motherfucking wrong. Hey man, it's from my understanding, what I've been taught, we live under a system of white supremacy with those who are considered of the lightest of hue, i.e. the Caucasian, is at the top tier of that social caste economic system, political, academic. Meanwhile, those who are of color, those who are melanated, those who identify as black, are at the lower totem of that same system. So when things like this happen, when you get disproportionate time, you get odd sentences, things that seem to just be unfair, there's no reason for you to be surprised at that. It's what's to be expected underneath the system that is known as white supremacy. Social energy engineering through Hollywood. Social engineering, yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much what facilitated the CIA doing I think it was World War I or World War II. They had to create the media. It goes all the way back to the Birth of a Nation. Where they aired. Didn't they air the Birth of a Nation film in the White House? So when we hear these fabricated politicians, these so-called pseudo. Hey man, I call it as I see it. Your Timu Malcolm X, your Wish website, Martin Luther King, when they get up there hollering about the people's house and this, that, and the third, y'all, they can sell that shit to y'all, to some of y'all, but me myself, I think I'll have a strong pass for that. But nevertheless, Brother Williamson, I appreciate you for coming through. I guess I must have stayed on my regular page instead of logging on to my Real Beauty of Black Relationships page, but that's fine too. You have a good day, brother. Let me go ahead on and chew on this food right fast, and I'll get with y'all later. Peace and love.